Hi, fuck. Hi everyone, Donut here. Welcome to Where Are They Now, a series that I came up with and no one else on this platform has. You guys remember a video that went a little viral on the platform a while back? It was originally posted by someone called Moya Hodek. It says, guy thinks he's in Grand Theft Auto, and it's one of those really crappy cell phone footages of a TV. How those things ever go viral, I'll never know.
He continues to take these weird offers.
Here he's jumping out of the car.
Oh my gosh.
In the video, it's a dude that's driving around, he's carjacking multiple people, he's running from the police for over an hour. It's knuckin' futz. It was followed up by a video directly after it was released called Grand Theft Auto in Real Life. A person named Fat Awesome made that one, has 2.1 million views. And I was gonna do the same thing, put the Grand Theft Auto overlay over the video in this, and then I saw that they had it. Now fuck me. Anyway, we're gonna go over Mr. Ryan Stone. Where is he now? You could probably guess that, but it's a fun story. I am here to tell you the story of Mr. Ryan Stone, also known as the Grand Theft Auto Bandit. You see, Ryan played too many video games growing up and smoked a little bit too much methamphetamine. How did Ryan Stone even get into this predicament? Well, it's because he's a degenerate piece of shit. In March of 2014, a Longmont, Colorado man called police to tell them an F-350 was parked in his spot.
Hello? Is that the police department? Yes. There is a degenerate in my parking space.
Police responded, ran the tag, and the vehicle came back stolen. It turns out that Stone and his 19-year-old girlfriend had taken the truck. At the time, Stone was already wanted by police for not showing up to court on some drug charges. I can't really find the details of what transpired in between the time police ran the tag and the time he stole his first car, but he ended up stealing a burgundy SUV from a woman at a gas station, and it had her 4-year-old kid in the backseat. If you've seen this video before, I don't know if you realize that part. That's kind of why the police aren't pitting him and they let him drive around for over an hour. There's a child in the backseat. The camera started off with the SUV rolling down the road. Police state that while he was driving it, he was going speeds excess of 100 miles an hour while dangerously swerving through traffic. Fearing for the child's life, all police could do at this point is clear intersections and bridges ahead of the chase. Stone ended up driving for over 70 miles with the boy in the backseat of the SUV. All his mother could do was watch the live news broadcasts in horror as police did everything they could to keep the vehicle from crashing. Several times during the chase, Stone even drove in oncoming traffic, still at excess of 100 miles an hour. He speeds through town, he blows several red lights, goes off-road, and almost wrecks on every single turn. I have no idea how he didn't wreck that burgundy SUV. I don't know what noise a fucking off-road car would make. About 24 minutes after cameras started rolling, Stone runs someone off the road, blocks them in, jerks them out of the minivan, and takes off. This time there isn't a child in the car, so police can get a bit more aggressive. The new vehicle chase starts off with Stone traveling up the wrong side of the interstate. 2 highway patrolmen attempt stop sticks and only manage to flatten the tire of a poor passerby.
What the fuck?
Again, Stone is almost getting into a wreck at every single turn. A little over 30 minutes into the chase, our third pair of stop sticks were unsuccessfully deployed. 3 or 4 near wrecks later, the 4th set of stop sticks fails also. Let's look at that one more time. Alrighty. 43 minutes into the video, and I'm feeling like we need Mr. MP5 Magnum to take over and end the chase. 47 minutes into the chase, Stone intentionally strikes Colorado trooper Bellaman He while traveling in excess still of 90 miles to 100 miles an hour. The force of the vehicle striking trooper He shatters his leg in 20 different places. He underwent surgery, and fortunately he returned to the force 21 months later.
I proudly wear this badge, and I want to continue to be able to do so.
After striking trooper He, Stone continues down the road for a few more miles before striking another vehicle, jumping out of the minivan and taking off again. He rear-ends a black car, then a few seconds later he hits a silver car. The woman in the silver car stops because she's all like, what the fuck? So Stone jerks her out of the car and takes hers. Almost an hour into the chase, Stone finally T-bones a car while attempting to swerve around a trooper and run a red light. He tries to get into a black SUV, and the trooper blocks him in, so he takes off on foot, and then he busts his ass on some ice. Then he realizes his upper body strength is garbage and he just was no match for that fence. While in jail, Stone had a visit from a female who wasn't the 19-year-old female who was supposedly his girlfriend that helped him steal the truck. Guess what jail visitations have? Cameras. Stone bragged to his visitor about being on television.
My lawyer told me I made the news in the UK and Australia. If you type in Grand Theft Auto on YouTube, my shit comes up first. Who else do you know that's made the news in Australia, bro?
He also told his visitor that he was going to try to get paid by Channel 7 News from all the views the YouTube video got of him running from police.
I'm going to contact Channel 7 News or have you contact Channel 7 News or somebody, a lawyer. Tell me, hey, look, I want to get paid. You guys aren't getting paid using my name and my video footage as my evidence, and I'm not getting paid. I'm getting paid.
Which at the time of him saying that, it was less than like 200,000 views, so what was he expecting from them, like 60 bucks? Then he tries to blame the police for endangering lives.
You are endangering how many lives just in you guys chasing me? You know what I mean? Like, where's the logic?
Then he jokes about driving into oncoming traffic.
Dude. It's just in a picture of your face. Scared to death.
Guess what video they played at his sentencing? That's right, the one that we just watched. I bet the judge loved that.
You held this community hostage.
The already 5-time felon from previous crimes probably thought that they were going to let him in one side of the jail and out the other, seeing as how our justice system is a revolving door of turds a lot of the time. Not the case. In the end, over 10 vehicles were damaged and 3 were stolen. The judge set his bail at $3.5 million, which of course he could never post, and at his trial in 2015, he was convicted of 18 crimes, including attempted manslaughter and child abuse. One of the best things that the prosecutors had in this case was all the news footage that the news helicopters were getting. They were able to go back and count all the crimes that he had committed and then go interview those witnesses and charge him with even more crimes. So where is he now? Well, he's in jail because they gave him 160 years. He's eligible for parole after 75 years. So he may be able to get out of jail right before his 100th birthday, and I don't feel bad about that. The entire chase is a little bit over 54 minutes long. I'll leave a link to that in the comments and description below, just in case you want to go back and count for yourself how many crimes he committed. Oh, let's not forget Ryan's dumbass friend showing up to court and dropping some knowledge bombs on us.
No matter what the circumstances, we live in light and love, and we all deserve forgiveness.
What does that mean?
It means that we're all human, we all make mistakes, and we all deserve to be forgiven.
Yeah, that's a big mistake.
We've all made mistakes. Let the person who is without sin cast the first stone.
So what did we learn on this video? Lock up your doors when you're driving down the road. Not only does it prevent carjackings, but it also strengthens the door in case of a wreck. So your door doesn't fling open and you get thrown out and you squish your head on the ground. Colorado Highway Patrol needs to practice throwing those stop sticks. And First Amendment auditors are still giant losers. Hey, while we're here discussing crimes today, yesterday marks the 25-year anniversary of Loretta Bobbitt being acquitted of cutting her husband's wiener off and throwing it out the window of a moving car. The husband actually had it successfully reattached after police had to search around in a snowy field for it, and then he became an adult film star and starred in titles such as Frankenpenis and John Wayne Bobbitt, Uncut. Well, well, that's all for today's video. I want to remind everyone that I have a second channel called Donut Operator 2 with a bunch of boring shit on it. It is monetized though, so I've got that going for me, which is nice. I'm gonna go lay down and die now. Everyone, please have a fantastic day.